Hey everyone, it's Rhino. I'm here on the planet Batu at Savi's workshop, which is a local scrap metal place. I've heard some rumors here. There might be something else going on under the surface though, so we're gonna head in here and see if we can find out. There's a rumor you can make a lightsaber here, but don't say it too loud because the first order is out here everywhere.
Citizens, we are resuming patrol. We are leaving this area.
Alright, very nice.
Stand up.
All this scrap metal here.
Extra support to the first order.
Yeah, anything for the order. I don't care if she's asking, but it's
Alright, welcome. Good thing there's no stormtroopers here,
Yeah.
so you guys are in luck. Alright, so we have elemental nature. Those are things like brylark wood. We have bantha hide,
Okay.
Carthusian whalebone, and someone here pulled Rancor teeth.
Oh, wow.
So it wasn't me. I'll tell you that right now. We have protection, or a piece of justice. This will give you more of that chrome look. This is our protection and defense, more of that armored, kind of Republic style.
Okay.
And then if you're seeking power and control, we have, well, power and control.
Okay.
So, lots to choose from. Feel free if you need to see any more of them. This is your journey, so I want to make sure you have the build that you feel calling to.
Awesome. I spoke with one of the workers out here who showed me the different types of scrap metal, the lightsabers. Be careful because stormtroopers roam through here. That you can build. There were the 4 different types. There was the elemental in nature, the protection, the power, and kind of the classic battle damaged ones. I went with, I chose the element in nature ones. I thought those looked kind of cool. But they give you, we went up, they give you a deployment card. They tell you a time to come back and make sure you're in this area, which lucky for us is only about 15 to 30 minutes, which is pretty great. And you get this pin that I believe is what signifies what you've chosen, that I am to wear on my left shoulder and have before I go inside in here. I don't like piercing my clothes, but for a lightsaber, I'll do it. Mother of God, I just stabbed myself.
Kind of gets distracted buying some scraps.
That is way off.
Report to the show.
What?
Report to the show.
Oh, thanks.
Right this way.
My apologies for what happened outside. The first order just arrived a few weeks ago, and we can't ever be too careful of who we let into our home. Take a look around at a workshop. I know it's not much, but to us, this is everything. To my left, I have Andy, and to my right, I have Kelly. My name is Eddie, and we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. We travel across the galaxy, far and wide, to abandoned outposts, to war-torn planets, destroyed starships, scavenging for these seemingly worthless relics. And we do it for a greater purpose, and we bring it back here, for you. To help us preserve our past, we need to ensure our future. But unfortunately, we live in troubled times, don't we? We do. And there was a call that's been answered before. You may have heard of the legendary Luke Skywalker. But now there's a new Jedi, am I right? Yeah. Do we know her name?
Right.
Rey, that's right. She is the spark of hope that we now need. And that is why you're here. You're here to answer that call and build this. The lightsaber. Elegant and enigmatic. It's been wielded by the greatest of heroes and the darkest of foes. To build a lightsaber is an art form. It's a direct reflection of the builder. It connects the builder to the Force. But in order to do that, we need this. The Kyber crystal. The Kyber crystal is the heart of the lightsaber. It takes the Force and magnifies it. The color of one's crystal depicts the color of one's blade. We have gathered 4 for you. So let's begin with blue. It's been wielded by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, his apprentice, Anakin Skywalker, and now Rey. Green, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda himself, and the legendary Luke Skywalker. Violet, rare and beautiful, Master Mace Windu. Red, the crystal of power, Darth Maul, Asajj Ventress, Darth Vader, and now Kylo Ren. But enough of their stories and their past. We're here for your future, and it's time for you to choose your crystal. So I ask each and every one of you to please close your eyes and look deep inside your heart. And whichever color crystal resonates your heart is the crystal you will choose. Now please, open your eyes and select your crystal. You see, they are not contained yet, so you can't hold it in your hands for too long. Now that we have selected our crystal, it's time to control this. And that is with the hilt. The hilt is the foundation of a lightsaber. It is the center of control. So the gatherers and I are presenting you your previously selected choices. Now I know there's a lot, but in a moment we will go over them. Builders, let's build.
Right then, builders, the first thing you're going to want to do is insert your kyber crystal
If I can have your attention,
into the middle part of your chassis there. If you look and see these windows,
You're going to
put
get
your finger in and there's a bit of a spring inside. That does help you insert your kyber crystal.
When it lights up and sings to you, you know you have done that well. If you can spin your crystal as well inside your chassis without it falling out, you're already.
After your kyber crystal is inside, you're going to pick one of the 4 grips to start, just one. There's a thick band on one end of every grip. That thick band needs to go down toward your kyber crystal. And in this case, this tricks a lot of people. This is considered the thicker band.
It'll help you later on, okay? And on here,
Next, you're ready to pick one of the end caps. For the part of your chassis that has the hole for your saber,
Once you've done that,
you're going to
now go to
choose
section
one
4.
emitter.
Section 4.
That is in row 3, so something with the opening.
I missed how you said to put this one on, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. You're going to put that towards your crystal, no matter which end you want to put it on. And you're going to flip it down.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
There we go. Okay.
Now you can choose one of those. And my young man over here. Ooh, nice. Well done.
Your 2 grips are still loose. We're going now into section 5. Section 5,
this one.
you have 2 sets of activation cards.
Now you can choose one of these, that one or that one.
Now, in each activation of this set, you have 2 squares.
That end.
Colored squares to inside.
I missed again.
Blue and red. Now, if you look at your chassis, there are a blue and red square.
Did the other side.
The blue and red square. Once you've done that, place your hills on the hilt holder in front of you. Now combine secure.
Sit upside down.
You're supposed to pick 1, 2 from this thing. I didn't pick 2.
Let's see.
I don't know. I think I'm skipping a step.
You can always ask for help.
We take a lot of time to. Well, you're gonna want to wait just a second to. You're gonna pick these two Yeah, absolutely. When you do eventually get to your activation plates, you're going to match the red tab with the same color tab on the inside of your chassis, and also the same with the blue. Nice. Now you can see the same thing with the other side. This time you'll pick the man behind the tent and cap it off after you pick your grip. Alright. Next choices.
Hold it out a little further so everyone can see what you're doing.
I'm picking the top now. These two do go together. I don't think I like that though.
Where your blade comes out. How we doing? Is that it? Great. Okay. The very next thing for you will be the activation plates. Those colored tabs line up with the same color tabs on the inside of your chassis. How we doing? Okay. Ready? Do you have
I
any
feel like I'm doing this wrong.
Well, this is not the Jedi way, right? But
I just like to see what they look like together.
But you can do that to this. It makes it tight.
I don't know.
Very good. Well done.
Tough decision to make here.
Opposite directions. Start by tightening the grips, and then you can tighten the ends.
How are we doing over here, Bing Bing?
Well done. May I? Is this your build? May I take a peek? Okay, now they were really nice, so don't turn it on yet.
How do these?
Oh yes, those colored tabs correspond with the colored tabs on the chassis. There you are. You just right in. I'm gonna take a peek at your kyber. Like the blue goes directly over the blue.
Oh, okay. It's like on the side.
There you
we
go.
go. Okay.
You've got it. Oh no! Some chassis. I know.
All right, now you tighten it up.
I'm gonna have a word with Savi.
Oh
You
man.
can't keep doing that.
You tell Savi, not me.
This one won't. Oh wait.
Is it all right? Sometimes they're tricky.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. Nicely done. May I?
I see that you are very
Thank you.
powerful, clearly, yes? The red and power.
I like this
control.
with this. That does look nice.
Are you a fan
Good
of the
sound.
first order?
All right, they were really nice. So don't turn it on. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
My fellow gatherers are going to come around and secure your hilts in the crystal stabilization chamber. Now this takes a very skilled and practiced hand. It's a very delicate process. You see, we are not force sensitive, the gatherers and I. So we need these stabilization chambers to stabilize your crystals. As you can see, we've had a few accidents. It's not a very easy process.
I'm pretty sure those were all from you.
That's different.
It was you.
And now, we will wait.
Many parts there were. Now, join they are. Yes, Lightsaber. It begins. It is time. Your journey.
Master Yoda? The Force must be strong in this room. Fellas, it's time to forge the bond between builder and lightsaber. So in a moment I will ask you to step forward, place your hand on your hilt, and activate. But we will do this together as one. So please, step forward, place your hand on your hilt, and activate. Raise your lightsaber. You have built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and Sith that came before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Please, deactivate your sabers. Congratulations, builders.
Complete your lightsaber is. Light your way it can, but lead you it cannot. Your journey you both begin. May the Force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. And thank you, builders. Your lightsabers are as unique and extraordinary as each and every one of you. But in your hands, you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. So, to protect your new lightsaber, we are pleased to present you a saber sheath as you depart. Sadly, builders, our time here has come to an end. But your journey is just beginning. It's time for you to leave your mark on the galaxy. And perhaps one day, we the Gatherers will be telling your story. Show us fire.
Show us fire.
Show us fire.
Stay builders. I help you.
So this lightsaber is very hefty. I know I spoke on the show about being concerned about it looking like it was maybe made of plastic. Every single piece of this is made out of metal, and like a heavy piece of metal pretty much. Like I could club somebody with this, so understandably you're not really allowed to leave this area, I don't think, with the lightsaber. I think you have to put it in here, I don't know, but they give you this bag at the end, which is nice. It's padded, and this part particularly right here is really hard, like a harder than, like, you know, the noodles you use in a pool float.
Now, I think we missed the explanation of the pieces. What was that process?
So they give you a tray, which they base on your whichever one of the 4 types of lightsabers that you choose, and you wear your insignia. This is how they know what to present you with. And in that tray, you have essentially it's 4 or 5 different steps. So you're given for this part, the base here. There are 2 different choices for that one, and then these 2 pieces are 2 different. For the hilt, you have 4 choices. You know, one for each side here. And then you have 2 different of the emitters here, and then the piece that goes around the middle. There were 2 options for this. So essentially, any step, however many pieces it requires for that piece, you get twice as many choices or whatever. And then, yeah, I got a little panicked because there was someone next to ours wasn't working, so we didn't get the explanation as early as some of the other people, so I had to quickly like select and figure out my pieces. But I had enough time that I could put a couple on here, see what it kind of looked like, and gauge it a little bit. So it's not like super rushed. I never felt like I was rushed necessarily. It's like just enough options to explore. And just because you looked at what you saw on display out here, if they were kind enough to show you their hidden scrap metal heaps, you might change your mind when you get inside of there. But I will say the entire process, first of all, this lightsaber is definitely quality. Very heavy, like I said, very detailed, I feel like very unique, and you know, a personal experience too. But the entire show in there, by the end when they are about to raise up your lightsabers, I got a little maybe like, I'm not gonna want to say I want to cry, but it was definitely an experience. So if you are a fan, I think this is something that might be worth it for you to do, you know, even if maybe it's just a special experience. You know, I know it is expensive. All in all, the lightsaber cost, I believe it was around like $212. $215.49,
I think.
And some change. Yeah, no discounts or anything like that. But you know, this could be your like amazing souvenir for the trip. So I thought it was actually a really decent experience.
It's worth it?
Yeah, I think it was worth it. I would personally invest money, I think, in doing one of these as big, like my big, like this is my souvenir from this experience, because it's not like the one you've done if you've done it in the park before. This is definitely a lot more. I think this is fun for anybody of all ages. You know, if you're a fan, this would look great on a wall. So check it out. Let me know if you do it, what you think in the comments below, or if you think it's worth it. But there are some stormtroopers that are coming over here that might see my lightsaber, so I probably have to leave before they... Oh, they're heading this way. We gotta get out of here.
We know what you're doing. Only the collector.
Only. Yep.
I could be a droid tech. Probably need a droid. Better get back to that sightseeing.